¿Cómo están? This is Melissa from LA Refurbish. In this week's video, I have taken 4 different chemical stripper brands and I am comparing them to one another. I'm gonna see how effective they were, how easy they were to clean up, how pricey, how much toxicity they put into the air, how smelly they were. So if you wanna learn about chemical stripping to help you on your next furniture project, stay tuned. Let me start by telling you the main reason why I use furniture stripper. Number one, if my piece has several layers, it's going to take a long time to sand. So that's when I strip instead of sand. Another reason is when I want to show beautiful wood grains and I want to keep that wood intact and not running the risk of sanding through it. This way, using a chemical stripper is less risky. Here I have labeled each drawer with the name of the chemical stripper I'm going to be using on each one. Product number 1 is Soy Gel by Blue Bear. Number 2, that's Easy Spray by Sunnyside Quality Products. Number 3, Citrus Strip. And our last product is 2-Minute Remover Advance, also from Sunnyside Quality Products. It doesn't matter what brand you're using, make sure that you're protecting your eyes and your skin and follow the protective equipment that's recommended. This is my first time using Soy Gel by Blue Bear, so first impressions. Consistency reminds me of maple syrup without the stickiness. The odor is so mild that I'm really loving so far what I'm seeing and the way that is applying. The label says that the stripper softens paint in 15 minutes to 2 hours or more, depending on the age, type, and numbers of coatings presented. And I should just clarify that we are stripping 1 layer of paint here. It's also important to mention that this is between $10 to $13 more expensive than the rest of the products that I'm testing today. For our second product, I decided to use the spray since it came with it. And I thought, why not? Let's just try it. But as you can see, I pump again and again, and I try to adjust the nozzle to make sure I had it in the right setting. And it took a while. Finally, it came out. And when the product came out, I found that it was splashing kind of all over the place. It took a lot of pumps for me to get a little bit of product out. So if I were to use this again, I would use it without the spray. As far as the consistency goes, I didn't think it was too dense or too liquidy, kind of in the middle. The label reads very promising. It says that it will remove multiple layers of paint and varnish without damaging the wood, that it begins working in 2 minutes on most coatings, and will soften more difficult coatings between 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll see how this product performs. As far as the smell goes, I found this product to be strong. I wasn't too crazy about the way that it smelled, and I guess if you're not bothered by smells like I am, it may not be a big deal for you, but personally it's a big turnoff. This third one is probably one of the most popular in the market, Citrus Strip. I personally have used it a ton. It's quite thick. The smell, it's something that I could definitely bring indoors and use. Just like the first one, the Blue Bear one, that one is one that I could see myself using indoors. But keep in mind that there is about a $10.50 difference between the Blue Bear one, Soy Gel, and this product right here. So that's a big difference. The label on this chemical stripper reads that you can start scraping after 30 minutes. So this is the one that has given us the longest waiting time before scraping. I love making videos like this because this is when you can truly put products to the test and see if the label delivers to what it promised. And here's our last one of the day, the 2-Minute Remover Advance. First impression on this one, it is my first time using it too. As soon as I opened the product and start applying it, the smell was really strong. I definitely wouldn't use these indoors. And yeah, the consistency not as thick as Blue Bear Soy Gel, not as thick as our Citrus Strip that we applied earlier. This is a little bit more runny. I mean, you can tell here it's just I have some drippings on the side, which it wouldn't happen with the citrus strip or the soy gel. But I mean, if that's important to you. The one plus to this product is that it's the cheapest one of all at $9.95. All of the products that I'm comparing today, the prices that I'm showing you are all based on a 32-ounce container. But we're gonna see if this product is actually cheaper at the end, because if you have a product that's cheaper but is not as effective and you end up needing 2 or 3 coats of it, well, is it really that cheap then? We're gonna find out. Do you remember our dad's Easy Spray? Well, by the time I was done applying the chemical stripper on all the drawers, I noticed that the product, the first layer, was already drying without pulling any paint out. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do another coat, and then I'm gonna be placing the drawers next to each other because I am gonna be covering them with plastic. This will ensure that the chemicals stay active for a longer period. And even though all the different strippers promised me to remove the finish at different times, I decided just to wait 30 minutes. And before I could put the plastic wrap on top of them, I noticed that the 2-minute remover advance was drying already. So again, I grabbed more product and put in a second coat that was just as thick as the first. And once again, this is the cheapest product, but is it? Because I needed an extra coat of it. Just something to think about when you are purchasing chemical strippers. Now it's time to cover all the drawers with plastic wrap and wait 30 minutes, and we'll see what we come back to. Alright, it's time to scrape off the soy gel. We have only applied 1 coat of this product, and it is not scraping the greatest. At this point, what's going through my head is I'll definitely need to apply a second coat. It is Dad's Easy Spray's turn, and remember, we have already applied 2 coats and it wasn't the easy to apply with the spray. We will definitely need a 3rd coat for this one. Let's see how the citrus strip performed, and things are looking good so far. However, when you look closely, you're gonna see that there is a very shiny surface underneath this coat of paint, which means that the stripper removed the paint but didn't remove the lacquer or the shellac that they used to prime this piece before painting. So that's something to keep in mind. Since my goal is to bring everything to bare wood, I will have to apply another coat. Our last contender, as I'm removing, is actually removing not just the paint, but the shellac underneath, and is actually taking me to the bare wood, which I'm pleased to see. But let's keep in mind how stinky this product is too. I did have to do another round of the respective paint remover to the first 3 drawers, and I also included a sheet that gives you all the details on each of these chemical strippers. Feel free to take a screenshot of it if you have found this information helpful. This is the final look. Notice that there's still some shininess on a couple of the drawers here, even after another round, but at this point I'm okay sanding these drawers and I feel comfortable just refinishing them where they're at now. Feel free to leave a comment what you think of this video. What are your thoughts? I always make sure I read all of my comments. And if you want to watch the final results on this desk, I am gonna be linking that video at the end. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you already have, please turn on the notifications so that you don't miss out next time I post a video. Don't forget that just like there's hope for these pieces of furniture, it doesn't matter how tough things get, there's always hope for you. I will see you guys next week.